Okay, I'm going to change my camera angle here and see if I can't concentrate better. So I'm going to start putting in these bigger pads. What I do is I just eyeball the pad. I mean, I measure it. That's 17, okay, 17 millimeters. I get a 17 millimeter pad, and it seems to fit nicely. So this pad has a little bit of glue on it because, well, I didn't use it once. So I'm not going to fill this cup up with glue. What I'm going to do is, like I said before, is this on? No. Is I'm going to melt this glue around the edge. Yeah, I know you can't see that. I'm sorry, but I put the pellet on the edge of the cup. Just when it starts to melt, I'm going to put that pad on there and turn it to move that glue all the way around the cup. There. And then I'm just going to leave that kind of loose because I'm going to have to refloat that. All right. You can even see it looks like it's rising up. Just a little. See that? So I'll push that down. See, it's still moving. Yeah, that looks pretty good there. Cool that off as quickly as possible. Right, now I'm going to try to follow what Wes Lee did on his. So what he did was he put this on first. Down there. Oh, I didn't get my screws out. Where are my screws for this? Oh, here they are. Let me put this someplace else. I'll put those in there. I'll put my screws in here. The screws have already been cleaned. There we go. Alrighty. There. Alright. So let's put it in the right direction. Gotta catch that. You gotta catch that spring. Sometimes that spring is bent down just a hair, and you just gotta kind of reach in there with something, lift that spring up to catch it, and then start a screw here. Once I get it started, tuck one of those under there and put a drop of oil on that screw, and it'll follow the threads all the way up in there. Turn this up on its end and drop a screw in here. You gotta hold that. You have to hold that because that spring is pushing against it. Get it started. Drop of oil. Okay. Now I I can pretty much see that. I don't know if that's sealing or not, so I'll just get my handy dandy. No, that's not sealing. Oh, it's sealing in the back nicely, but it's not sealing up front at all. All right, so let's try what he said, which was heat it up and let it seat itself. So let's try that. I know you can't see that. Here we go. I'm going to heat that up. It won't take much because that glue is still fresh, so I'm just going to hold that there for a few seconds. Heat that up, let that come off. And see what happens. I wonder, I never tried that. Normally I try moving them around. Let's see, did that work? No, that didn't work at all. Look at that. It didn't work at all. Front of that pad's nowhere near. So, be very careful. Where's my pad slick? God, I'm forever losing. Where's my pad? There it is, right in front of me. I'm going to push the back of that pad down. So all I did was I just pushed the back of the pad down. Just push the back of that pad down, like so. And which lifted the front up. It actually sounds like it might be working, but I don't know. I'm hesitant to believe that. This camera is just not going to work for me. I'm not a professional photographer. And messing around with this camera is quickly becoming more trouble than I think it's probably going to ever be worth. So, oh, look at that. Look at that. Ta-da! I don't know if you can see that. That means it's holding. All right. Now let's see if it's still. Let's see if it's still holding in the back. Yep. Left. Right. Let's go around. Uh-oh. Found a loose spot, but it's not too bad. It's still holding, but not as tight as other places. And I have learned to let well enough alone in some cases and wait and see if you have a leak. Also, when this glue completely dries nice and hard, I'll push down really hard on this pad and create a ring around the pad. All right, so there's one pad.